Oh my God.
Hello everyone and welcome to AEW Dark Elevation. I'm Excalibur, joined by Mark Henry and Caprice Coleman, and let's throw it down to Justin Roberts for the introductions.
Your opening contest is a trio tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the team of Angelico and Private Party.
Very unique trio here tonight to kick us off, but Mark, Angelico seems like he can dance to literally any type of music.
You know what? That dude is one of the coolest people that I've ever seen in my life. And his walk, his dance, his stride, and his work in the ring shows just that.
But Caprice, he's also one of the most dangerous.
Absolutely. You look at that guy, he looks like he's having a great time, but this guy can make you tap out at any time, and that's what makes him dangerous.
So our Private Party, a very formidable young tag team here in perhaps the deepest tag team division in all of professional wrestling. It's been an interesting way to kick off the evening. Let's throw it back down to Justin Roberts.
And their opponents, AR Fox, Liam Gray, and Adrian Alanis.
AR Fox, longtime veteran of the independent pro wrestling scene. We've also seen Liam Gray and Adrian Alanis compete here on AEW Dark Elevation before. This should be a good opening contest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, I've watched AR Fox for a long time, and that dude is special.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. And it's almost like they can cause an upset here if Private Party and Angelico take this lightly.
Liam Gray starting things out for his side, and Angelico for his. And now collar and elbow tie-up center of the ring. Angelico, though, showing off his technique immediately, capturing the arm of Liam Gray.
You know, a lot of times when you see somebody with the build like Angelico has, you expect them to be a high flyer. But this guy can submit you at any time. He's a very great technical wrestler and almost a technical wizard. Looking at him right there with those switches.
Inside out and back again.
And Caprice, the thing about Angelico is he is so lanky, and he uses that length to great effect to get into submission techniques that another man might not be able to do. But Liam Gray caught Angelico sleeping there, and that's the thing about Liam Gray and Adrian Alanis. He can't take them lightly.
I was getting ready to say that exactly. Wow.
You know what? Caprice said it. If they come out here and take these guys lightly, this is a group of guys that can really hurt you.
Big back body drop sends Mark Quinn up and over the top. Now Adrian Alanis, the legal man for his side, but Angelico and a knee lift to the midsection, changing the momentum in his favor, Mark.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Angelico,
oh, wait a second.
Nice.
The fact that he's lanky and that he's really trim does not speak volumes for him. The dude looks are deceiving. You said lanky, wiry. There's a bunch of terms that can say strong when you're a smaller sized man.
Yeah, and Angelico with that great functional strength, but Adrian Alanis gets crushed by the tope con hero.
Oh, that's Brooklyn's finest.
I'm too fly, baby. I'm too fly.
Hey, nothing wrong with confidence, man. You got confidence, you ride it all day as long as you can stay in control while you're doing it, and that's what he did. Going for the cover.
Isaiah Cassidy, just a 2 count on Adrian Alanis. Alanis reaching for the tag. Would love to get AR Fox into the mix. And I know Private Party and Angelico well aware of the skills of AR Fox, so they want to keep him on the outside as long as possible. Huge crossbody by Quinn.
That was awesome.
2? No.
And it'd almost be a game plan to try to keep AR Fox out. However, Alanis and Gray, they are a formidable tag team in themselves.
Yeah, Liam Gray just got wiped out. AR Fox still up on the apron. You see Alanis reaching for him. And Quinn.
Yeah, I don't know if you want that.
He's wasting too much time, though. Yeah.
Now he's got a block in there, and Liam just been able to bring him right over.
Yeah, Adrian Alanis, nice block, nice counter. And Quinn makes the tag out to Angelico. And AR Fox comes in, takes Angelico off his feet once, twice, and maybe a third time. No.
What you talking about? Cheetah!
Beautiful enziguri there by AR Fox.
Tell you, Fox hasn't even been in the ring 10 seconds, and the crowd already knows who he is and what he brings to the table. This man is a human highlight reel. Wow!
AR Fox is shining like a light.
And Private Party could feel the momentum shift, but Fox sends Quinn out to the floor. And inside the ring.
Did you see that trip?
Yeah.
That's the innovative stuff that AR Fox has that nobody can plan for just like that.
Fox vaulting off the ring post, taking out Quen on the outside. Back elbow to Isaiah Cassidy on the inside. Fox comes over. No! Great counter by Isaiah Cassidy, Mark.
Unbelievable counter. Unbelievable counter. He saw that coming. He knows AR Fox.
Wait a second, Angelico. He's got Fox lined up for the Navarro
He's
death
by
roll.
himself. He's by himself. He's fit. Yep.
AR Fox with no choice but to tap out.
Here are your winners, Private Party and Angelico.
Angelico so dangerous with those submission techniques and scoring the win here in our opening contest for himself and Private Party.
It's a week-long event like no other.
It's been the toughest ticket in pro wrestling to get
That unites wrestling fans from around the world.
Live from Chicago.
Will you be there for AEW All Out all week long?
Oh my God!
Witness all the power of Dynamite, all the electricity of Rampage, and all the spectacle of All Out.
We're all out as hell!
All Elite Wrestling presents All Out all week long, live from the Now Arena.
The Native Beast, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir with Vicky Guerrero in their corner. In action next.
This next bout is a tag team match set for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit. To be accompanied to the ring by Vicky Guerrero, the team of The Problem, Marina Shafir, and the Native Beast, Nyla Rose.
Here comes that fire. Ah!
Fatality.
We've seen this tag team of Marina Shafir and Nyla Rose really blossom, for lack of a better term, over the last few weeks. And now with Vicky Guerrero back in the mix, they seem to be even more focused and more dangerous than ever, Mark.
They are loud with Vicky Guerrero, scary with Nyla Rose, and The Problem. A loud, scary problem. What do you think?
Absolutely. It's like taking a cannon and aiming it in the right direction, an aimed loose cannon, and now you have this team here.
And their opponents, Angelica Risk and Chalance Royale.
Angelica Risk, Chalance Royale. Starting things off, and Chalance.
Wow, did you hear her voice?
What you talking?
I wonder if she takes requests.
Let's ask that.
Nyla Rose is not going to ask her.
And Nyla just running over Angelica Risk, and then there. That's the power of Nyla Rose. Just the hands on the, just a good hook on the hair, and then the
Holy cow! She is throwing her like yesterday's newspaper.
Nyla Rose, when she's in there, she's in control.
Marina Shafir liking what she's seeing. The punishment inflicted. Oh, and then the kick across the ribs.
And Shafir brings that unorthodox-like movement in there that nobody can plan for because you're used to wrestling moves. And she brings in the MMA and the judo throws like that right there that makes it hard to plan for or to recover from.
That's how you get your arm pulled out of socket, too.
Look at her.
And Marina Shafir.
She is wringing it like a towel.
It's just joint lock she's trying to lock in. She's just standing there waiting for her to get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to trade strikes with Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
Marina, just a stomp to the ribs. Nothing fancy about it, but extremely effective, Caprice.
And one thing that Marina has is that wrist control. Shafir, she has that wrist control, and she doesn't let go. And that wrist, you grab that wrist, you can take it wherever you want to go.
Nyla Rose just comes in and just cleans her up, man. That clothesline is... She didn't let go on the first one. The second one, she just let her just take the blunt of not only the clothesline, but hitting the ground.
Angelica Risk struggles out of the fireman's carry, but the back elbow by Nyla stops Risk in her track. And now look at
that torture rack, almost like Lex Luger with a twist.
Into a cutter. Wow. Nyla Rose gonna win it right here. Oh, no.
Look at the save.
Shalon
Came
She
out
said-
shot like a cannon.
Not today.
Not even a one count.
Look at
Shalonce
you can see.
trying to make a statement. Oh,
Look at this. See the way she just walk up in.
oh. And you saw Marina Shafir. She faked high, caught her in the middle, and then a kick across the spine. Shafir, the high boot, the spine buster by Nyla.
I can go ahead. I think that's it. What
One,
we count to,
2,
Mark?
3. Wow.
I know it's early, but
Here are your winners, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir.
Now the thing about that victory, incredibly efficient. Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir working together as a cohesive unit and scoring the win here tonight on Elevation.
Wednesday on TBS.
It's inside!
It's AEW's Fight for the Fallen. Danhausen challenges Ricky Starks.
For the FTW Championship!
And after earning her shot, Miyu Yamashita challenges Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live at 8 on TBS.
Emi Sakura goes one-on-one with Toni Storm next here on AEW Dark Elevation.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Ichigaya, Japan, Emi Sakura.
Emi Sakura, Your Highness, with Balian Aki from Choco Pro. Emi Sakura's home promotion in Japan in her corner. And Aki, I believe this is a debut on AEW programming in the corner of Emi Sakura. Sakura, longtime veteran of the Japanese pro wrestling scene, recently making her home here in the United States and a familiar face to fans of AEW. And that cape just seems to get longer every single week.
yeah, she had to change valets since she had somebody to carry that cape.
Somebody stronger, it's a lot of fabric.
And her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
I want to talk about somebody that has arrived with a splash here in AEW. Toni Storm, since her arrival, has been at the top of the AEW women's division, Mark.
It's funny that you say
A splash.
a splash
Yeah.
and it's Shark Week.
It is Shark Week. That's corporate synergy, Mark. That's what that is.
Oh my God.
Emi Sakura using that cape and attacking Toni Storm before the bell.
That's one way to put out a storm.
That's dirty.
And now Emi Sakura throwing Toni Storm throat first into the top rope.
Followed it up with a kick right to the side of the head and a chop for good measure.
Chop to the chest and then the hair. Toni Storm getting wrenched around the ring. And Toni, though, reverses things on Emi Sakura. Sakura put on the brakes, Mongolian chop.
Yeah, you got a veteran in there. She's seen everything before. And when Storm tried to reverse it, she said, not today. This is my house.
The hair sending Toni Storm for a ride.
She says she's sorry.
Yeah.
You hear the great crowd here in Duluth, Georgia.
She's tying that knot. I think it's time for some tea.
Yeah, Emi Sakura.
Do you want some tea, Mark?
Nah, I'm more of a coffee guy.
Well, drink a spot of tea.
And look at that, Toni Storm just so close to the ropes and sharing the tea with referee Paul Turner.
She knocked the tea all over. He not burning up.
Whoa! Oh, Toni didn't look like she enjoyed that very much.
Emi Sakura having fun at the expense of the #2 ranked Toni Storm. The waist lock, back elbows.
This would be a huge win for Sakura if she wins it here, and she can do it.
I don't think this is the first time that they've been in the ring together either.
No, I mean,
So they have history.
yeah,
in
in
Japan.
tag team matches, but now this is their first ever singles meeting here in AEW. And Emi Sakura now sent for a ride across the ring.
If you notice, Storm tried to do that to Sakura earlier and it didn't work, and it worked that time, so you could tell she's worn her down just a little bit.
Oh, look at this. Now, Emi Sakura bringing Toni Storm down, the Dragon Sleeper. And wrenching back on the neck. And now picking picking Toni Storm up and then flipping her through. Emi Sakura could pull off, I mean, something of an upset here. Not
arrogant.
Not experience-wise, but in terms of the ranking, Emi Sakura unranked.
Yeah.
And Toni Storm sitting near the top of the top 5.
It's a tremendous combination.
Why is Emi not attacking? She's being so arrogant and pompous.
She's a veteran.
Well, I think that's all part of Emi Sakura's persona. Your Highness, you know, she thinks she's above everyone else, Mark.
Oh, okay.
But
thanks for the education.
Do what I can.
I'm just wondering why she's not trying to finish her.
Double hand chop and
drops her like a bad habit.
It's the mind games too with Sakura. She's playing these mind games, letting her know she's in control. But if she plays too much, she can be beat by Storm because Storm is not ranked for no reason. Storm is proving herself.
Toni Storm, big elbow strike by Storm. Emi Sakura fires back with one of her own.
Oh, she's like, bring it.
And look at Emi Sakura absorbing those shots of the fake, and then just digging the fingernails into the skin. And now Sakura was looking for the backbreaker.
Backdrop, take that with you.
Back body drop by Toni Storm, and Sakura just massive shoulder tackle.
Man, this is starting to look like a drubbing. Toni Storm better bring it.
And Toni Storm was coming through. She was looking for the swinging DDT, but Emi Sakura able to escape.
Yeah.
And those chops again, doing a lot of work for Emi Sakura, but the DDT avoided again.
Yeah. Sakura knows what she's doing. She's planned for so much before. This is not the first time she's ran into somebody like that. And Toni Storm's having a hard time.
She was able to climb in and break the count.
She broke the count, and maybe she feels like she could do more damage on the outside, and she needs more time to do it.
And Storm sent into the barricade, sent into the apron.
Have you seen Toni Storm take this much punishment before?
No, this is quite unlike anything we've seen here with Toni Storm in AEW, and I think it just goes to show that Emi Sakura knew what a high-stakes matchup this would be, but Toni Storm puts
Oh my God!
The DDT on the outside.
Oh my, that was as brutal a DDT as I've seen this month. Toni Storm she's been taking a lot of punishment. I think that's an odd evener right there.
Yeah, Balyanaki needs to be careful.
Yeah, but that time that Balyanaki did that time right there to do it, she might have been enough time. Not enough.
Nope, the cross body, the 2-0. Emi Sakura kicking out.
What a competitive match.
Absolutely.
I was not expecting it.
Toni Storm. Emi Sakura in the corner, the hip attack.
It's my favorite song.
She will chop you.
Chop you.
Chop you. She will
chop you.
Excalibur, his original song. We just covered it.
And the crossbody in the corner. Toni Storm with nowhere left to go.
He's going for that backbreaker again. That picks her up, hits that twist to. If she hits that, it's over.
Oh, Toni Storm getting plenty of time to think about this.
This will be an upset. All she has to do is twist the knee. If she covers, it's over. I can guarantee you that much.
The backbreaker, 1, 2.
That's it.
No.
What?
No, sir.
She has pinned so many people with that backbreaker.
Man, you talk about a close one.
Emi Sakura very nearly had the win, and now maybe taken off her game here a little bit by the crowd support for Toni Storm. But maybe Sakura making a a fatal mistake, giving Toni Storm a little too much time to recover.
She's going to try it again.
Try it again.
Oh, but Toni Storm.
Oh, no.
Oh, wheel drop.
This may be a setup.
And Emi Sakura crawling, looking for
out of the way before.
The relative safety of the corner. And Toni Storm, the hip attack in the corner.
You see the ricochet on the neck there?
And Storm launches off the bottom rope, swinging DDT.
Oh, and that's not enough.
Now Toni Storm keeping the pressure on. Pendulum DDT by Toni Storm. She's gonna win it right here. 1, 2, 3.
You can count to 1,000.
The winner of this match, Toni Storm.
Well, an impressive comeback victory by Toni Storm. Emi Sakura in the driver's seat most of the way, but that just goes to show how resilient Toni Storm can be, Mark.
Yes, sir, and I've seen it a lot of times, but I tell you what, none like this one. She was in a lot of jeopardy, Excalibur.
And Caprice, those DDTs were crucial for Toni Storm.
Yeah, it was the game plan to stay on the head and stay on the neck, and when she did it, the game plan played out. Great win for Toni Storm.
More Than a Woman, Kris Statlander in action next.
This next contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Long Island, New York, Kris Statlander.
Look at that record.
Yeah, Kris Statlander, one of the most impressive competitors in the women's division, and it seems like a matter of when, not if, she calls herself a champion here in All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of when. I mean, what an accomplished record. Wins and losses, which shows she's resilient and she's always ready.
And her opponent, Brittany.
Brittany getting, not showing any respect to the number 3 rank.
Is that what she just did?
Kris Statlander.
Take that with you, Chris.
Brittany has a lot of personality. Come out of the High Spots Training School, trained by George South and yours truly, also James Drake.
Kris Statlander now using her power to overcome the technique of Brittany. And Kris Statlander, of course, we mentioned ranked number 3. We just saw Toni Storm pick up a win. Storm ranked number 2 coming up this Wednesday on Dynamite. Thunder Rosa will defend the AEW Women's World Championship against Miyu Yamashita. Yamashita, who picked up a victory in an eliminator match over Thunder Rosa in Tokyo Joshi Pro. So you know, wow.
Did you see that shoulder press handstand to a drop kick?
That was impressive. Extremely impressive.
And now Kris Statlander went for the hammer throw. Brittany reversing, throwing some elbow strikes. But Statlander counters with the power slam. Wow. Kris Statlander, not only will she be watching that AEW Women's World Championship match this Wednesday night at Dynamite, she's also going to have to watch her back in this match, Mark, because you never know where Jade Cargill, Stokely Hathaway, and the baddies are lurking.
No, they're not good people, and you can expect the worst whenever you mention their names.
Kris Statlander, though, coming out of the gates hot as she scoops up Brittany. Brittany, though, avoids the power slam. Brittany looking for the crucifix.
Yep. Crucifix pin.
Statlander
is too strong. Too strong.
Did you see that?
Yep.
And now could be a little night fever for Brittany.
Nowhere to go, that's it.
Center of the ring. Wow. Statlander with the win.
There's your winner, Kris Statlander.
She just absorbed all her energy, yoked her up on her shoulders, and then just spiked her like lawn darts.
Yeah, this women's division is awesome. Watch here, bow! That knee to the face, the game plan, staying high, staying on the head and shoulder area. Brittany is not where she is. Caught, drove right to the top of her head, cover. That's it.
Night Fever ended the night of Brittany, and Chris Statlander keeps the momentum, keeps the wins coming here in AEW.
The hard-hitting Hikaru Shida in action next here on AEW Dark Elevation.
This bout is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by her sister, Charlotte, this is Robin Renegade.
That is Robin Renegade on your right, Charlotte on your left. And before we get into this match, just want to give special thanks to the special guest we have in the truck this week, the great Keith Mitchell.
Wow.
Tagging in, doing a run-in.
Whoa.
Can you believe that?
It's a legend.
I can't. I'm just glad to hear that name.
Glad to hear the name, glad to hear that voice. Yeah, you guys don't hear it, but we hear it. It's great. But anyway, the action in the women's division continues here tonight on AEW Dark Elevation. And we have seen some great matches already tonight, and this should be a good one as well.
And her opponent from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
The former AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida. Clearly one of the most popular athletes in all of AEW, Mark.
Yes, sir, and another distinguished record. 56 wins, 13 losses. Availability is sometimes your best capability.
Hikaru Shida, definitely calm under pressure, Caprice.
Does she have the eye of what is it, eye of Azumoto?
I believe so. My son would know exactly what it is. I just know
I may not be able to pronounce it, but I know it when I see it.
Well, Hikaru Shida, famously, and I say this in all sincerity, a huge Benedict Cumberbatch fan.
Wow.
Just follow her Instagram, man.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do that. I'm not a big social media person.
It's not true. I see you on your phone all the time.
Yeah, my son, he helps him with what needs to be put out there.
Ooh. Shida swinging a miss. Robin Renegade boot to the midsection.
Yeah, Robin better be glad she ducked because she
Misdirection
would have came out.
And Shida
nice.
Comes in, takes down Robin Renegade. And now Shida with Robin in the corner, the running knee strike, and Caprice.
Yeah.
Shida so dangerous with those knees.
I was getting ready to say the most dangerous knees in this sport, man. She could turn you off with those knees at any time, and she tests you with the knees during the match just to know where to land. And when she hits you with the chin, that's all she wrote.
And Hikaru, got dumped to the apron, but landed, got her feet on the apron, and now,
oh yeah, she got caught.
Yeah, she's already
Speaking of getting caught.
Hikaru Shida up to the middle rope, and look at Charlotte Renegade grabbing the boot, and referee Mike Posey didn't see anything. Robin had the referee's attention diverted and allowed for the interference. That's what's so dangerous about the Renegade twins.
We're gonna have to get referee Mike Posey's eyes checked.
You mean the ones in the back of his head so he can't see when people are doing stuff behind his back? Ooh, Shida, the elbow strike. That rocked Robin Renegade.
Boy, you talk about ring getting your bell rung.
Wow, second time, and she's up on the apron, staying there, spending time. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
Shida is pursuing Charlotte Renegade to the floor, and now Robin taking advantage of the misdirection.
That's what happens when you're working against a tag team.
That's what you call getting hit with the okie doke.
Yeah. It's working together the whole time. It's 2 against 1 in there.
Oh, no. Well, Lord. Come take me.
Big time chop by Robin Renegade. And
dear God.
Some hard chops by Robin. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, Robin Renegade. She was.
Good gracious, the precision with those punches and forearms to the chest.
Hikaru Shida pouring the pressure on, swinging a miss, and now backstabber.
Make the cover.
Our leg hooked. No. Robin Renegade not taking this match lightly. She knows that she's in there with a former world champion, and a win, that would be a landmark win in the career of Robin.
And this is a dress rehearsal. Like, you know, she loves a single. She loves to get a single run one day, and she's in there with one of our elites here at AEW.
Yeah. And she's holding her own.
Shida, though, using those powerful elbow strikes. And now hammering across the shoulder blades of Robin.
That's what you call a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Damn.
Reversal, reversal, reversal. Shida in the corner. Pulls out. And now Shida. Ooh. Robin covered.
What the foul's taking straight to the face, Mark?
She won't be able to taste for a week.
They said slap, Caprice. They said slap.
He just got the taste slapped out of her mouth.
And now the hammer again as Shida.
Oh, no.
With Robin Renegade caught in the ropes. What a knee strike.
That's what I was saying. Those knees.
Get a cover, get a cover.
Now Hikaru Shida finding her balance on the middle rope.
Springboard,
the
double
Meteora. And now Shida brings Robin up. Rainbuster. Shida floats over, lateral press, 2, no.
Oh, still a lot of energy, big kick out.
Showing a lot of heart, Robin there, showing that she's still in the game. This is a good showing for Robin, win or lose, man. She's showing that she could play with the big girls.
Oh,
did you see that?
Gouged the eyes. Robin gouged the eyes of Hikaru Shida. And wait a second, they're gonna.
I don't know if they're gonna do it or not.
We've seen them try this before. On Dark, they try to pull the Killer Bee switch.
Well, it's working so far because
Charlotte
Posey doesn't know.
Yeah, Charlotte Renegade. There with Mike Posey, I think.
Yeah, that's what he doesn't know.
He thinks Charlotte is Robin, and swinging a miss by Charlotte. And now Hikaru Shida. Oh, the spine buster by Charlotte.
And we got
wait a second.
Now he
Posey
knows.
just figured it out.
Now he knows. That should be a disqualification. If you ask me, that's a disqualification.
Is he going to throw her out, or is he going to call it a DQ?
Well, meeting of the minds there for the Renegades. And now Hikaru Shida up to the middle rope. Drop kick into the splash. 2 for 1 there for Hikaru Shida. And now Shida catches the boot, the axe kick right between the shoulder blades. Shida, the Falcon Arrow. Hikaru Shida's done the deal and scores the win.
The winner of this match, Hikaru Shida.
Very nice.
Hikaru Shida overcomes the odds, overcomes the number disadvantage, and scores the win in an impressive performance.
The Factories, Aaron Solo and Nick Comoroto team up to take on Evil Uno and number 10 of the Dark Order.
I know this music.
This is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied by QT Marshall, the team of Aaron Solo and Nick Comoroto.
I thought you said you knew this music because you had it set as your ringtone, but
when you hear that music, because you hear it often on Elevation, dog.
It's one of those you hear in your head when you're in the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Factory, you know, when QT Marshall's lurking around at ringside, nothing good could come of it. The thing is, though, about QT, for all the shortcuts that he takes, he's an incredible pro wrestler. He's an incredible trainer, but he just prefers to take those shortcuts anytime he can.
Join the Dark Order.
And their opponents, Evil Uno and Dark Order number 10.
Come on, guys, throw it out.
You got that, man.
Last Wednesday,
There you go.
when the AEW rankings came out, for the first time ever, the team of Evil Uno and number 10 had cracked the top 5.
Wow. And I'm going to have to start looking at the rankings more.
I don't know, follow us on Twitter. It's like if they're there every week.
Wow, it's so condescending.
What can I tell you, Mark?
Some of us like to smell the roses. Everybody's not always on social media, sir. A little walk in the forest might be refreshing to you.
Yeah, but I mean, you're coming out here to do commentary.
Yeah.
You could at least look at the top
you're
5. Wouldn't kill you, buddy.
You're right. I'm not going to argue with you about that.
Uno starting with Solo. We're getting ready to get a tag team match on. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram.
Yep. At AEW. In case you didn't know, Mark. If you need merchandise, you can go to shopaew.com. Dynamite is on every Wednesday, 8, 7 Central on TBS.
Watch the shoulder tackle.
All right.
Rampage, 10, 9 Central on TNT. You might be more interested in the main events on Rampage.
Let's gang up on Mark Day.
I didn't expect him to do that much.
I thought Caprice was like, I expect
Don't do that. Don't do that to me,
Coward.
man.
Elevation every Monday, 7 on YouTube. Dark.
Okay.
Dark, me and Taz every Tuesday on. Oh,
3.
Wait, Evil Uno.
I bet she's going to stop at 10.
Delayed vertical suplex, but Uno usually only does the 1 count.
There you go. Wow, you're right.
Uno inspired by his partner. And I think Uno feeling the effects right. That's 9 more seconds than he's accustomed to.
That's what she said. Oh, look at you.
QT Marshall trying for the okey doke.
Yeah,
as Mark Henry called. Oh, no. Driving Uno into the ring post. The referee didn't even see it.
Wow. And he ducked the first time. QT was able to plan again.
Yeah, Camarado saw that Bryce was walking that direction and just stopped him in his mid-track.
And Caprice, those are the shortcuts I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, when you have a team like that, you got QT Marcel, one of the greatest trainers in Georgia. He's trained these guys, but he's also trained. It's almost like Cobra Kai. He's also shown them the shortcuts as well.
Camarado,
dirty coach,
driving the point of the elbow to the crown of the head of Evil Uno. Now Camarado using his size and strength to drive all the oxygen out of the lungs of Evil Uno. And QT there with the right hand.
One time, yeah.
And he put his hands in his pockets and walked off like, I didn't do anything.
And that's the thing about QT Marshall is that he's got such impeccable timing. He knows when the referee's attention is completely diverted, and great combination there by the Factory, the cover.
That's the part I'm talking about, Excalibur, is that without all of that stuff, they are still a great tag team.
A fantastic team.
And that would be a huge win for Solo and Camarado to unseat the number 4 ranked tag team, Dark Order's Evil Uno, number 10.
I'll tell you what, someone as big as Camarado, it's just like you have to see him in person. You have to see how large this guy is. Ugh.
Uno, though, the window of opportunity open for Uno after the jawbreaker. Aaron Solo, the blind tag in, and Camarado went for the elbow drop.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
This tag is brought to you by the number.
Oh.
No, not quite.
Yes,
10.
Yes, it is.
And number 10, Preston Vance coming in, putting the Factory on their backs. What an overhead throw by Vance.
Yeah.
That's a 280-pound man flying through the air like an infant.
And Vance just drops Camarado, swinging a miss by Aaron Solo. Spine on the pine.
Master Blaster. 10.
Man, you're into all their hand signals.
Love it.
See the tag, blind tag.
Pump kick, high kick by Uno.
Didn't need a hand signal for that.
The ripcord lariat DDT combination.
That could be enough right there, but Nick is in the ring.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Camarado there to break it up, Caprice.
Yeah, Nick was in the ring on that one. You gotta have to isolate somebody in there to get a clear pin.
Camarado into the ropes, ducks the lariat attempt, and Camarado the spear.
Knocking the air out of number 10 there. Oh! Kick caught.
Yeah, pump kick caught. Solo the thrust kick, and Camarado now has Uno. Drops him down to the backbreaker. Solo the diving foot stomps.
See how fast Solo got to the top rope?
And the Factory with a chance to steal this here. No! Oh! You see that 10 push Camarado into the pile.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. You got to use every weapon you can use.
And number 10 up on the corner. He knows Uno's in serious trouble here. Uno needs the tag. You see QT Marshall on the outside trying to encourage his guys on.
Yeah, they need to keep Uno off this side of the ring.
Well, Uno, the something evil just plants Camarado.
He still has to crawl past
Solo.
He still has to crawl past both. There you go. Oh, too close.
The tag is made, and number 10 comes through the spear to the midsection on Camarado.
Solo's by itself. These combinations that the Dark Order have, nobody could plan for. They're just great tandem offense, back to back.
Oh, Camarado swept out the leg of Evil Uno. Oh, but QT Marshall, the right hand, and that stunned number 10.
Right.
Look at this, 2, and caught red-handed.
Yeah, I think he's gonna send him home.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back.
The Jacksonville Children's Choir making an appearance here in Duluth, Georgia. Whoa! Stereo pump kicks by the Dark Order.
Solo's by himself in there with 10.
And the discus lariat.
That's going to be enough.
1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, Evil Uno and Dark Order number 10.
And the wins keep on coming for Uno and 10 here tonight on AEW Dark Order Elevation.
Associate Stooge Brandon Cutler in action next here on AEW Dark Elevation.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Wait a second here. Do you people know who my best friends are? I'm friends with the Young Bucks, the two-time AEW Tag Team Champions. And with friends like that, you get perks, baby. I asked them to get me in a match with the biggest loser in this company.
Wow.
We practiced.
That would be you, Baron Black. What are you at now?
like that?
0 and 50? Oh, man. I mean, I once had 0 and 25, and I thought that was bad. You doubled it.
Hey, keeps
Oh,
coming
you
back.
would, boo, huh? Atlanta, Georgia. Wait, what are you from? You're from here, right? Oh, the hometown hero.
I've known Baron for a long time.
Buddy, you don't have a chance.
Oh, Baron Black. The spinning chop to the throat of Associate Stooge Brandon Cutler. And now Baron Black, the running chop. And Baron not taking kindly to being run down verbally by Brandon Cutler.
3 times.
Ooh. When he puts that spin on those chops, it just adds so much velocity.
And Caprice, I think Baron taking out the frustration of all 50 of those losses on the chest of Brandon Cutler.
Well, you have to, man. Sometimes he doesn't come in there planning to lose. You know, he looks for that one win, and just because he keeps coming back shows that he look at that chest. You can't get past that. I would zip my jacket up. Those blood vessels, the capillaries are popped in those chests.
Brandon Cutler, the scoop and the slam on Baron Black. And Cutler drops the elbow.
Oh, he's feeling himself. Look at him.
You're feeling yourself against the wrong one. Someone that's hungry.
But the thing about Brandon Cutler, for all of his stooge-like tendencies, he's somebody that can go in the ring when push comes to shove, but he just opts not to. Instead of goofing around like that.
Does anybody
We're looking for the cover here,
anymore?
2.
Yeah. Well, you know, some people find out dances really late, and they think they're cool.
Jeez. Is he ever going to take that mask off?
I
There's
think
nothing wrong with his nose.
That's his Horace Grant impressive.
Well, it was from that the fractured orbital bone, but an injury he suffered well over 18 months ago. So maybe just taking preventative measures, or maybe it's his good luck charm. Okay, just talking to myself here.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're far from talking to yourself.
Oh!
Rip churning.
Ow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Baron starting to get angry.
Baron Black, look at that, just deadlift hoists up Cutler, the power bomb, the high stack, 2, no!
Almost had him.
Tell you what, when you get that close to somebody, beat him and turn something on, it's like the shark smelling blood. Baron knows he can win this thing, and the crowd is behind him. Sometimes all you need is that fan favorite, that hometown favorite energy to get you a win.
Did you just throw in a shark reference?
That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's Shark Week.
Wait a second, look, Brandon Cutler, the cold spray.
What?
The cold spray into the eyes of Baron. And now Brandon Cutler, the thrust kick. Oh, he's gonna steal this. 1, 2, no!
Let's go!
That's what I'm talking about. The hometown energy is real in the building.
That's the thing about Baron. Just because he can't see doesn't mean he doesn't know the referee's count.
I hope I'm wanting Baron to win this thing, man. I really am.
He tried to BT trigger.
And Baron Black counters.
He's not letting go of that
cradle.
One. He got it!
Yeah!
He got it! He got it! That's what I'm talking about!
He gotta win!
Baron Black notches his first victory here in AEW, and almost more importantly, shoves it right into the face of Brandon Cutler.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
And who's Brandon Cutler's best friends?
Well, they are the Young Bucks, but congratulations to this man, Atlanta's own Baron Black.
Great win.
It's main event time here on AEW Dark Elevation. JD Drake goes one-on-one with Konosuke Takeshita.
Your AEW Dark Elevation main event is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Shelby, North Carolina, weighing 301 pounds, J.D. Drake.
We've had a great night of action here on AEW Dark Elevation, but I think our main event is poised to be a slugfest, Caprice.
Absolutely. Anytime I say J.D. Drake in the ring, I know I'm going to have a good match. He deserves to be in the main event slot. It doesn't matter what show it is, and I'm glad he gets to show himself.
The blue-collar badass, J.D. Drake, set to go one-on-one with the Japanese phenomenon.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, Konosuke Takeshita.
Listen to that ovation.
In a very short period of time, this man, Konosuke Takeshita, has made an incredible connection with the AEW fans, Mark.
Yes, he has, and nobody's preached his strong comings from the tallest tower like I have. I'm very impressed with his strength, with his speed, his endurance, and he showed in the ring last week with Jon Moxley toughness.
Yeah, Takeshita, I mean, he's faced some of the toughest top competition here in AEW, Caprice, and he has hung with them until the bitter end. I'm talking about Hangman Page, Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston.
That's the top. You're naming like almost everybody you named is in the top 5 of the company, and he showed that he can hang with them, and he's a great-looking guy as well.
Takeshita was reaching back for that elbow strike. JD Drake felt the sting of it, and so he snatched a side headlock. Swinging a miss as Takeshita sends JD Drake.
Look at that athleticism.
The leg lariat, great elevation and great accuracy by Takeshita.
It's all the makings of a star right there, but he's going against somebody that's almost the opposite, but has the same ability.
A hell of a kick there by Takeshita.
Oh, he tried to.
And now Takeshita sent off into the ropes. JD Drake catches the.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
And Mark, I mean, that's a really tough way to land when you're thrown out of the rings backwards like that. You could tweak your ankle, your knee. I mean, so much room for disaster.
Yeah, there's so much room for something bad to happen. JD Drake knew that, and he just took the chance.
You know, I look at Drake and I look at Takeshita, and I'm thinking Drake is the type guy people will look over because he doesn't have that $1 million look, the $1 million smile, but he's a fantastic wrestler. And he looks at guys like this that the world loves because of their looks, because of what they have and what they bring. Oh!
Yeah, puts a little extra fire in the engine of JD Drake.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah.
And the kick across the spine followed up with that chop in the chest, and this is living up to my prediction of a slugfest.
It's personal.
Look at Konosuke. He's like, bring it.
Oh, JD Drake.
Yeah. That's one thing you don't ask JD Drake is to bring it, because that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Takeshita. He was able to match Jon Moxley power for power. And Takeshita line leaves his feet and drops JD Drake.
Listen, man, if this guy was in the NFL, he'd be a middle linebacker, outside rush edge rusher. He is really, really talented. You just have to get him to apply that to wrestling.
Brings JD Drake back in, looking for the Blue Thunder bomb, but nice headlock takeover by JD Drake. Great counter.
Lowering that base.
Drake ran sternum first in the top turnbuckle pad. Takeshita jumping knee. Oh no!
Man.
That's the second time Takeshita went out involuntarily, and now he's grabbing a knee. When you're grabbing something like that, that you're hurt enough not even to let your opponent escape it.
And Mark, that jumping knee is one of Takeshita's greatest weapons, but oh
my goodness. He hit him right in the eye.
And JD Drake covers, he collects the arm of Takeshita.
Everything Drake does, he just does so well. The cover is tight, the move is precise.
Well, that just speaks to the toughness, the perseverance of Takeshita.
Yeah, to answer your question, like, Takeshita is one of those guys that he can absorb a lot, but sometimes you have to not, especially when the guy is big and strong as JD Drake.
The German suplex has JD Drake rocked, and now Takeshita with Drake in his sights. Ooh, haymaker lariat, but a backdrop. Takeshita planted, but he's up on, he's on roller skates, and now JD Drake, the cannonball in the corner.
You see Takeshita's legs are not working with him at the moment, and that's working in JD Drake's favor. He can get up there.
No.
JD Drake.
No.
Moonsault press right on target.
God, looks like it's over.
1, 2, no. Wow.
It don't get closer than that.
I know this is Takeshita's match that everybody wants to see this guy perform, but JD Drake just showing why he is in AEW. I believe this man is main event material.
JD Drake needs to keep the pressure on Takeshita if he wants. Oh, now just biting at the forehead that was lacerated just 10 days ago by Jon Moxley. And Takeshita reverses. Blue Thunder bomb.
Gets it that time.
1, 2, no. And Takeshita sends JD Drake into the ropes. Jumping knee. Takeshita covers, Deep hook and the win.
Wow, what a contest.
Konosuke Takeshita.
Amazing young athlete there.
What a contest, what a win for Konosuke Takeshita. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Innovation. We'll see you tomorrow right back here on YouTube for Dark, and then on Wednesday on TBS for AEW Dynamite Fight for the Fallen. Good night, everybody.
Wednesday on TBS.
Is this on?
It's AEW's Fight for the Fallen. Danhausen challenges Ricky Starks
For the FTW Championship.
And after earning her shot, Miyu Yamashita challenges Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live at 8 on TBS.